Hey guys, in this video I'm going to go ahead and show you how to remove your inner stapling finisher and install the catch tray, which looks like this. Okay, so it's not difficult. If you follow this video, there's no way you're going to screw up. So you're going to be fine. You basically need a Phillips screwdriver. In this case, we're just going to use a power, but yours doesn't have to be a power. You could just use a regular Phillips screwdriver. And we're also going to have to get a short Phillips screwdriver, just like that. It's a small one. And I'll explain more as to why we need the small one, okay? So let's get started. First thing we need to do is remove that cable. Keep going. Open up the front door. Slide the finisher out. Remove that screw out. Keep going. You're going to pull that out just like that. Set it on the ground. You're going to come here and go ahead and remove that screw there. And there's another screw right there. You're going to wiggle that cover out. Just keep going. Now you're going to remove that screw there. Set that aside. And with both hands, just pop that thing slides in and out. Just go ahead and with both hands slide that unit out and set it on the floor for now. Now we're going to need that short Phillips screwdriver, and we're going to remove that one right there. A large Phillips screwdriver will not fit in there. You'll hit the display. That's why we need to use this. And that cover comes out. Go ahead and set that on the ground for now. Now, this is where it's you need to learn, you need to figure out whether you have this tray here with a little plastic. This is actually a light. Or if you have this tray, if it looks just a regular tray like that, most likely you have this. So we're going to move over to this machine just for now, and we're just going to remove this, and then we're going to come back over here and remove this one. And the reason we're going to do that is because the exit unit that you see there, which we'll go more into it later, looks different than that one. So let's move over here because most machines have this tray. So what we need to do, you're going to push that in there and pop that out and just remove it just like that. It's that simple. Now either move to the other side of the machine or move the machine around. Open up the side cover, and you're going to see one screw there. Okay, so what I did, I went ahead and paused the video because we had this plastic cover missing on ours. So I want you to see it exactly the way it's supposed to look. So you're going to remove that bottom screw, and that little plastic cover just pops right out. Then you're going to find another screw behind that. You're going to remove that, okay? So that's going to hold this door, this little cover here with the little eyes there. You're just going to wiggle it, squeeze in, and slide that out just like that, okay? Now, there's a connector there. You're going to pop that connector out. Sometimes it comes out when you're pulling it out, but if not, just put your hand in there and pop that out, okay? So now you could set that down just like that. Next thing we're going to do is come over here to the inside. Let me make my way over here. You're going to remove that screw and just wiggle that little cover out just like that and go ahead and set that down. Now I'm going to move over to this machine and show you if you have this tray, you need to do one extra or a couple extra steps. So we're going to come back over here. We're going to remove that screw. That thing's going to drop down at an angle. And you're going to find another connector back there. Just with your two fingers, go in there and pop it out. And just bring it out. So the trays look similar. It's just one extra step. And the extra unit looks different here, which I'll get to it in just a second. So this looks like we're repeating it, but we have to for the demonstration. So we're just going to stay on this machine for the rest of the video. So again, remove that plastic cover, remove that screw that's behind the plastic cover, and again, both hands just wiggle it out. and it slides right out. And on this one, with that cover, you have two connectors that we'll get to. Okay, you're going to see two connectors that go to this unit, okay? Which on this one, it didn't have it because it's a whole different setup. But on this one, it's got two screws. Just pop them out just like that. Okay, so now you have your two little purple hanging out there. Now, similar to the other one, we're going to remove that screw. But this extra unit looks a little bit heavier, different. So you're just going to pop that out. Don't worry if that piece falls out, no big deal. And that's your extra unit there. So now that we're here, it's basically the same on both machines. So we're going to continue on this machine. Going to grab your short Phillips screwdriver. And you're going to remove that screw there. That screw there. And that one. Go ahead and set those screws down. Now this tray, you're just going to lift it up. You can grab it from here, like give it a little tug, and that tray comes out just like that. Set that aside. You're not going to need that. Now, this is what you have now. You're going to lift this cover up, and you're going to, with both fingers, just like that, you're going to stick them in there and squeeze, and this tray separates, just like that. So remember, just go in there, squeeze that little area right there, and just set that down. So now you have this tray. We're going to go ahead and put this tray in, but see these two little I guess you want to call them clips. Those go right in there and right in there. That would align the tray, so make sure you put that in there first, just like that, and push it in there. Now here you have, let me get some light here real quick. Okay, so I got some light, so right there, you can see a little hole. Let me turn down the light a little. Okay, make sure that goes right in there, just like that. Just wiggle it. Sometimes in the back, you kind of have to play with it. Just like that. Okay, so now that is almost in there. There you go. So it helps if that area is flush right in there, just like that. All right, so now that's in there. This part's flush, that part's flush. And you know you definitely have it in place right when you see the threads, the screw threads right there. Now you're going to grab your little short Phillips screwdriver there, and you're going to put that screw back in there. You could use the same screws you took out from the other area. You're going to put that one in there. Use this. So you got that one and that one. Now you could get your regular Phillips screwdriver, and you're going to put the third one in just like that. Okay? Now, if you have this unit, you're going to go ahead and slide it back. See those two little clips sticking out? Make sure they go right into that slot just like that. And as long as you have that in there, you can see the screw threads there, you're good to go. Go ahead and pop that in there. And connect your cables back in there. There's no way you can get those two confused because they won't fit. One won't fit in the other, so you'll see it. So now that you have that, I'm going to go ahead and go back to that machine and show you if you have this type. It's real simple. Similar, you got your two little clips over there. Make sure they go right in there just like that. This one's a little bit easier. And you put your screw right in there. No need to do any cable connections on this one, because this one's just your basic little exit decorative cover. So pop that in there. Put this. Now you're going to grab your tray, which is this one. You got your 4 slots or grooves there. They're going to go right in there, just like that. Make sure you pop this one in there like that. And make sure that one's in there, and make sure you clip that. that. And it's gonna look just like that. Let me get it closer. There we go. See? Very simple. Let's go back to this machine. And now we're going to put this cover back in. So open up the side door. Find a way to squeeze your finger, then reseat that connector just like that. Make sure it's nice and seated. With one hand, well, one finger, you could just push in there. So once it's in there, now concentrate on this part of the cover because it's going to go through the slot of the display right here. Let me get a little light here so you can kind of see better. Okay, just like that. I think that helps right there. Okay, slide it in there and just wiggle it until you get it into place. Now you know you have it in place when you can see that thread right through that. So we're going to go ahead and tighten that screw, put our little decorative cover, put it inside like that. Put the last screw in there. Close that cover. And we're almost done, guys. We're going to now get this cover here. That is going to go underneath that, just like that. Let me go ahead, or I should say above that. You have to lift that little sensor up, and it has to slide. But first off, we like to connect this here. So I don't know if you could see that, but once you have it, his hand will go out of the way. All right, so now just go ahead and just put the connector in there and just wiggle it in there just like that. You know, sometimes two hands is better than one. So once you have that in there, the rest is going to go into place. It's just going to literally just sit there. Just like that. Make sure that sensor stays above that, okay? And make sure that is like that, okay? You really can't screw this up. This is just a simple tray. It's not going to hurt anything. All right, so now going to get the decorative cover here and pop that back in there. We're going to go ahead and pop it in there from that end, just like that. So make sure that this is flush here. And you'll see the screw, if it's a lot in there, you're good to go. Put the screw back. Sorry about all the camera movement here, but I think you get the point. Get your decorative cover here. Now you have 3 grooves, L shape. I'm calling them grooves, I'm probably not using the right words. So it's going to go into that square, and that square. So line them up just like that and push it in. And then you're going to be able to put that screw back in there just like that. Almost done. Last thing we need to do is remember that one tray that we removed. Well, we're going to concentrate on this section of the tray, and it's going to go right in there. So simply just pop it in there and push it down. Sometimes a little tricky the first time, but just like that, pop it in there. And there you go. That's all there is to it. Pop it in there. Well, actually, pop that. Let me go ahead and do this again. Let me put some light here so you can see it. Okay, there we go. There we go. There you go. And just pop it in there and it locks into place. So you know when this is in place, when it's all nice and it fit. So there you have it. You installed your exit tray unit. You remove your finisher and install the exit tray unit. So hope this video helps. Best thing to do is always, slowly rewind it. If you have any steps that you think you missed, just go ahead and rewind this video and watch it again. Thanks for watching.